The inauguration of a 30-member tripartite National Minimum Wage Committee for the negotiation of a new national minimum wage for Nigerian workers has elicited a lot of expectations and hope among Nigerian workers. On November 27, 2017, President Muhammadu Buhari inaugurated the committee in Abuja, which governors and senior government officials, among other stakeholders, witnessed. Although the committee is yet to begin sitting after inauguration, workers are keeping hope alive in 2018 that the committee will come out with useful decisions after its assignment. Tokpe Aluko, a teacher who receives 18,000 naira as monthly wages, wants the federal government to conclude negotiation on the implementation of a new minimum wage so that her salary will be able to enable her cater for her kids.
It's not easy for me. For the past 3 years now, I've been managing their school fees. I have to pay their school fees, but though my husband is supporting in that aspect, their food, they have to eat. Maybe in a month, I have to look for what they eat. Like, I spend close to 8,000 in a month.
Recently, a report was released by the ruling All Progressive Congress Committee on Restructuring, recommending that labor issues be moved from the exclusive list to the concurrent list. This has generated a lot of reactions as labor leaders are of the view that salaries and entitlements of workers should be negotiated by the federal government and not individual states. According to them, this is what makes it a national minimum wage.
So you now see some states, even they would descend below that 18,000 naira when you are saying that you want to improve it. That's the wider implication. And where they are going is that each state should now have its own labor unions. That's the extent to which it's going. You understand? We have some real progressive people that are just masquerading as leaders. And as far as we are concerned, we have said it times and times again that most of them don't have business in the government house. We you make progress as a country. You don't retrogress.
Why people are talking about recession? The privileged ones in government are collecting their pay, while the underprivileged are not being paid. Everything that will make us to survive and look like human beings are considered not important. So if you push the workers to the wall, of course, you will see action, which will include industrial action and some other actions.
In an exclusive interview, the Director General of Nigeria's Employers Consultative Association, NECA, was of the view that Nigeria is a party to many international organizations. He also tells me Nigerian workers will benefit more if the labor laws are not removed from the exclusive list and sent to the residual list.
Now the question is if you have moved labor issues to the residual list, right? And the federal government at the international level has signed on to certain conventions. The state will have no choice but to implement those conventions. But we must understand clearly what was driving this call for delisting. It's simply the national minimum wage. But the United States of America runs a far more better federal system than us. And it still has national minimum wage, with the federal government legislate on from time to time. If the United States of America, whose system we have copied, has been able to run it effectively for ages, then what is our issue?
Labour had earlier submitted a proposal of 56,000 naira and 90,000 naira to the federal government as new minimum wage. In 2008, NLC demanded for 52,000 naira. The National Minimum Wage Act was signed in April 2011 and has a 5-year reopener clause for new negotiation, which has been due for review for more than 2 years.
We should aim to go above the basic social protection flow for all Nigerian workers based on the ability of each tier of government to pay.
In all of this, the president did not give a time ceiling to the committee members during their inauguration, but workers, especially the low-skilled ones, hope that the outcome of the deliberation would be consensual and generally acceptable.